what can I do with polynomials? Good question. You can add them, subtract, multiply, and divide. All of that and then some. Now, for this particular lesson that I'm doing, I'm only going to look at these three because division, it's got a little extra. It's very extra. It's got some stuff, different ways you can do it. But I want to focus really on these because these are the ones that kind of give people the blues, and you'll see this more. You'll see this very sparingly. So for this particular lesson, we're just going to focus on add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So let's work through some examples. So I just got, I think I'm looking at my notes. I only have 2 examples here. So I'm gonna write it right here. So let's do the first one. It is negative 6x cubed plus 5x squared minus 8x plus 9. And I'm going to put it in parentheses just to show that that's my first polynomial. And I want to add that to 17x cubed plus 2x squared minus 4x minus 13. Now, you're looking at that and you're like, oh my goodness, like how am I going to do this? It does look like it's a little extra. Now, what's cool about adding and subtracting polynomials, what you're gonna do, and I'll put it right here. You want to, I'll put for right here. You're gonna combine like terms. Okay, you'll be combining like terms, and you can write it. You can write vertically or horizontally. And you're like, well, Dr. B, what do you mean by that? Sometimes because with adding and subtracting, you combine like terms, I could have written this just like this. And I could have said plus. Now I'm going to line up all of the terms that have like terms. So I'm going to put the cubes with the cubes, the squares with the squares, the x with the x, and the constants with the constants. So where am I at? 2x squared minus 4x minus 13. You could write it just like that. And then when you do the math, you add these two, keep the signs, add these two, keep the signs, add these two. See, that would be a minus 8x and a minus 4x, and then add these two. So however you see it, whichever is the easiest way to see it, you can write it either way, vertically or horizontally. I'm going to go ahead and do it vertically or horizontally, excuse me, just because this is math. We go left to right, so whatever. All right, so now when I write this, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write it, but I'm going to put the like terms together just so you can see it. So if it helps, what I can do is I'm going to change this second polynomial here to be a different color. Okay, so now we have them in different colors. Now I'm going to add them together. I'm going to add like terms. Okay, so if I'm adding like terms, I'm going to have a negative 6 x cubed, right? Plus a 17 x cubed. Why? Because they are like terms. That this one has an x cubed, that has an x cubed. Okay, let's keep going. Then I'm going to 5x squared plus 2x squared. So 5x squared. And then I'm going to say plus 2x squared. This right here. Trying to keep the color so y'all can see how the sign is going to follow the number. So I have my x squared terms. Now I'm going to do my x terms, right? So then I have a minus 8x and a minus 4x. You could have written it like that, or you could have written it like, you could have said plus minus 8x. You could have said plus minus 8x. And then you could have said plus minus 4x. Okay. That way, if you want to say you're still adding, that would work also, okay? So let me put a big or here. You could have written it that way. And then I'm going to add my constant. So I have my 9 and my negative 13. So that's going to be plus 9 and then minus 13. And again, you could have written this as plus 9, and then you could have said plus negative 13. Some people like having the sign right next to the number because it helps you see that you're actually adding or subtracting negative numbers. So what I'll do, so y'all can see that, I'm going to continue with this like this, but just know you can still do this. It won't, it's not going to hurt anything to still do that. So let me bring too far. I'll bring it right here. How about that? Okay, I'll bring it right there. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to rewrite that so you could see that it can be either or, okay? It can be either or. Okay, so let's continue. So I'm going to put my equal sign here. So now, either one, doesn't matter which one we're working through, we're still getting the answer. So now let's start combining like terms. So a minus 6x cubed and a positive 17x cubed. That means you have to subtract 17 from the 6, right? So you should get 11. So since we're combining these, I'll change it to black. That's going to be 11x cubed. Plus, we have a 5x squared and a 2x squared. That should be a 7x squared. Y'all see that? Okay, 7x squared. And then we have a minus 8x and a minus 4x. Or if you wrote it that way, whichever you're comfortable with, that's going to give us a minus 12x because they're both negative, right? So I'm going to put minus 12x. And then we have a 9 minus 13. See the constants? Or a 9 plus a negative 13. Since they're different, we'd have to subtract them. And that should give us what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, so that should be 4. And it should be a minus 4 because the 13 is bigger. Easy? I think so. Cool. Let's do another one. Before we do another one, what is the degree of this polynomial? Good. Degree of 3. Because this is the largest term, so a degree of 3. Okay, let's do, hold on. Do I have room? Yeah, I have room. Let's do it here. My second example. 17x cubed minus 5x squared. Interesting. Okay. Plus 4x minus 3. We're going to subtract that with 5x cubed minus 9x squared minus 8x plus 11. All right. Now, what normally gets people tripped up, if you were to write this vertically, okay, if you were to write this vertically, it would be really nice because then you could just line these up and then you would say subtract, and you would, in your mind, you would see that this subtracts this. This subtracts this. This subtracts this. That subtracts that, right? You apply the subtraction to everybody. Well, I want you to do the same thing because when you're dealing with math, they always put things on the same line. So you're gonna see it this way. So what you need to do before you do any combining like terms, let's take the subtraction to everybody, change the sign, okay, distribute the subtraction to everybody so that you can then combine like terms. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to bring this down. Okay, And then we're going to change this to a plus because we're going to take the minus and we're going to apply it to everybody. Okay, so then that's going to become a minus 5x cubed, right? And then you have a minus and a minus, that's going to be a plus 9x squared. And then you still have a minus and a minus, so that's going to be a plus 8x. And then you have minus and a plus, so that's going to be minus 11. So what we did, we took the minus sign and we distributed it, or we applied it to every term in the parentheses. And when we did that, this became negative, this became positive, that became positive, and that became negative. Y'all see that? The signs became opposite of what they were. And now we have addition. Okay, so now let's go ahead and combine the terms. So we have 17x cubed plus a negative 5x cubed. Y'all see what I did that? And then we have plus a minus 5x squared plus a 9x squared plus a 4x plus an 8x plus a negative 3 plus a negative 11. So you're like, Dr. B, what did you just do? I kept the signs next to the terms. Y'all see that? Here's the minus 5x cubed to put it with the x cubed. Then I had, this 17x cubed, the minus 5x cubed. This minus 5x cubed is here. Sorry about that. And then I took the minus 5x squared. See, I did plus minus 5x squared. I just put the sign right next to the term. That's all I did. And I did that. I followed that throughout. So now we're going to combine these two, combine these two, and then combine those two. Okay. So 17 minus the 5, put my equal sign. 17 minus the 5x cubed, that's going to be what? A positive 12x cubed, because the 17 is the bigger number. And then we have the minus 5x squared plus the 9x squared. That's going to be a positive 4x squared. And then we have 4x and 8x. That's going to be 12x. And then lastly, we have the minus 3 plus the minus 11. That's going to be a minus 14. Cool beans. And what's the degree of this polynomial? Good. It has a degree of 3 because this is the largest term. Very good. Very good. I hope this is making sense. Okay, so that's with addition and subtraction. With addition and subtraction, you're combining like terms, okay? Combining like terms. Combining like terms with addition and subtraction. And then you can either leave the minuses out like that, or you can change it to plus and attach the minus right next to the term.